Hello YouTubers, welcome back to GQ Auto Diagnostics and Repair, where my job is to save you money. Welcome back to the channel. I do appreciate it. If you are already a subscriber, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you find value at any point, please, the only thing I ask is give it a thumb up, like the video, leave your comments down below. I will highly appreciate it. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. I want to take the time to say thank you for checking the video. I hope you find value in this repair information and help you or somebody else save money in the future or fix your car at this present time. Never know. Again, thank you so much for checking it out. Let's get into the repair right now. This vehicle, the customer called on Sunday. She was stranded because the vehicle was driving and a lot of vapor or fog came out of the hood, so they let it sit and the radiator, came apart. It went to radiator heaven. Anyhow, so let me position the camera here. So we're going to replace obviously this radiator. Oh man, this angle is no good. Okay, there you go. I think this will be better. Okay, this procedure is quite easy. So we're gonna start removing this upper radiator hose because we need to remove this, or maybe not actually. Maybe we don't need to do that. Well, let's find out. We're thinking about removing the radiator fan first, but maybe I can take it all together. This is 8mm or 5/16mm will do it just fine if you have one, or if you just simple screwdriver, you can just go ahead, a flat screwdriver ahead, and you'll be able to remove those clamps if this is the type of clamp that your vehicle has. Now here, personally, when I see a lot of this, falsification, I guess, I like to check the, what do you call this thing? The word's escapade in my mind right now. The coolant housing here. Make sure it's not all corroded, because other way you can just clean it and eventually it will build up and start leaking again. I'm gonna find out. It's not terrible, but it's not the healthiest. I'm gonna find out how much it is so we can probably potentially replace it. So we're gonna remove this zip tie here. Okay, perfect. So far so good. Now these are two 12mm, so we are going to replace that, remove those. I mean, now this, I'm gonna put it right here. Perfect. Okay, the next thing that I gotta do, I need to remove the lower radiator hose. I'm going to put something here to collect the coolant because it's still heavy. It should be probably some coolant left on it. So let me go and get something underneath. And right here, let's see this white thing. I'm gonna open it up, and if you yep, I got a little bit coolant left. Let's get it out of the way. Okay, cool. Nice. All right, gotta give it a minute. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna remove the hose here, and we're gonna take the whole thing with the hose coming out. Now, on this case, I want you to be mindful that this vehicle is a stick shift. So if you use this automatic, you're gonna have to do one more step. You're gonna have to disconnect the transmission hoses. Okay, that it goes into the radiator, because that's how the transmission fluid, it gets cooled down. Just remember that, okay? So if I'm not showing that here, it's because of that reason. Just twist side to side like that. Hopefully you guys can see. This will be nice to see. It's funny. Oh, I thought it was funny anyway. I'm gonna take the whole freaking thing here, and right here, right there, I don't know if you guys can see it, that connector is the one that goes into the radiator fan, cooling fan. I don't know if I can show you guys how to disconnect it. Just there you go. That was easy for now. Yeah. Let me put this thing here. Make sure take all the stuff out as much as possible. I don't want to have to make a mess and have to clean up later. Perfect. Okay, give me a second here. Now, when you replace the radiator, okay, we're gonna transfer this to the new radiator, the fan. Okay, and here you're gonna depress the little tab and pull. That's all what I did, right? Make sure this bottom, we have to put them back on the vehicle. So that was to keep the radiator from moving, from rattling, and eventually breaks and start leaking. So we want to make sure we're mindful of that, so that way our job is going to be okay and it's going to last. That wonderful thing. Sorry about that, I just was getting down the radiator ready. This is 10 millimeter. Okay, so 10 millimeter, hopefully you guys can see it, 10 millimeter. This goes out. Now we're gonna remove this one here. Let's put this thing here. Hold on. Okay. We're gonna do this I'm gonna lift it. Use my trusty 5/8. Okay, just to repeat some of the things. If you see this pipe coming out, that will be for your transmission oil. So right here you will remove the hoses, and that's how you will remove those if you happen to have a automatic transmission. Once again, this is a stick shift, so that's why I didn't do that, and I didn't show that step. Okay, so here's what we're doing right now. Okay, put everything back. Now this new radiators, they come with this, okay, which we have to put right, for instance, here. Right here. Now, you see that little tab there? That little, little nipple sticking out? It's gonna go like that. Then you're gonna press it down. I'm gonna show you in a minute. So that way, this, when you press it down, it's gonna stay there and it's gonna prevent it from coming out. Okay, let me get a screwdriver so I can push it in. Push it down, I mean. I can use a screwdriver, or I can use something here. There you go. There you go. I'm using, extension, a 1/4 inch, so that way accidentally don't pop this thing and happen to make a hole in it. So something here on the bottom. All right, so we're gonna press there. Be careful here. Nice. Awesome. Awesome. I'm super excited. Okay, so we're gonna start right here from the top. Started putting things there. Okay. It's done. Yeah, it's gonna move. It's gonna have a little bit of freedom, a wiggle room. Now let's put this one here on the bottom. This one here on the bottom. Okay. Now let's tighten it. This one, be mindful that plastic, they're kind of brittle, so even if you're new, just don't over tighten it. The next thing that I like to do, spin it. Make sure the spin without touching the radiator core. Okay. You're going to install this one here. Pretty much the way it was, right there. Now I'm gonna tie this, and we are going to put it back. All right. Always try to position the hose clamp pretty much the way it was. There you go. I'm gonna double check when it's already on the vehicle. Let's go back here. Hopefully you guys can see there. Nice. I put the 2 guides already on the bottom of the vehicle right there, which is nice. And let's get to it. Boom! Right here. Be careful here. So always take your time. You don't want to force things and eventually put a hole on your new radiator. That will kind of be depressing. Now with my hand, I'm trying to guide it. There we go. Both went in place. Now, very, very important. Don't forget to connect the radiator fan. Either way, you're gonna do all that work, and the car. There you go. It's gonna start overheating. And nope, that's a big no-no. Big no-no. Okay, so now let's go and tight up that clamp. I'm gonna double check with a screwdriver when I'm done. All right, guys. So far, we're close to be done. Okay, I'm gonna call the customer, find out if they want to replace this. Because okay, let's see if you guys. It's a little, you know, corroded there. I don't like it. But anyhow, I'm gonna call the customer, find out if they want to do it, and put the hose, connect the overflow hose, put a new radiator cap. This one's no good because I see cracks right here. I don't know if you guys can see the lighting sometimes. It's not that great. So that way the vehicle is done correctly. Anyhow, guys, you know what to do next. Hose, overflow hose, new radiator cap, fill out the coolant, let it run, fans come on and off, let her sit, then you can just top it off. Now, one thing that I do like to do, I put the hose here because the radiator, the thermostat is here on the back. So I always personally like to, when I have this chance, put the hose here, fill it up the engine, okay? Connect the hose, fill up the radiator, and you're pretty much done. Okay? Pretty much done. Anyhow, I hope this helped. Leave you a comment down below if you find if you have any questions, comments, concerns. Please leave it in the section down below, and I will be happy to get back to you. Please, as always, do your best, forget the rest. God bless, and I will see you in the next video. Later.